Let's see, where did we last leave our tale? Ah, there we are. Where our tale last left off, our main characters had found themselves in the elemental plane of Earth as they began to make their way towards the battlefield, hoping to unite with the Arbiter of Flame and father of their new best friend, Prince Telravik Botsvar Azar. No. Prince Botsvar Telravik Azar IV. And the Arbiter, his father, King Botsvar Agamemnos Azar III. As they began to make their way towards the battlefield, however, the convoy was attacked by a detachment of scout sniper bots. Luckily, they managed to fend off the attack, though the convoy did most of the fending with a EMP blast of sorts. It seems they have become prepared for the bot revolt. After arriving, or almost arriving, to the camp behind Allied lines, the party were pulled aside by General Ruby Blazeheart and interrogated. They gave their footage to her and discovered that their current traveling companion, Mist Wood, is not captured on cameras, blurred out and blocked by some otherworldly force, likely his patron known as D. They managed to convince the general to allow them to set foot on the battlefield, with the stipulation that they must listen to every single one of her orders. Should they deny a single one, they will be shot on the spot, and will not get the chance to meet with the Arbiter, to meet Telravik's father, and to make sure that Telravik's father makes it home safe like they promised. As they charged onto the battlefield, Skaaymon made the foolish mistake of flying up into view, directly into the line of sight of enemy fire. Luckily, he survived, though heavily wounded, and you all arrived at the first of the trenches. As you arrive to this trench, ready to participate in this war that Whimsy has been so excited about. What do? You've been told that there should be a series of tunnels connecting the trenches, though, and you've been told to search for them.
Skaamon's looking. Out of curiosity, so I don't fuck up again, how dark is it in the trenches?
The area is still well lit because of the crystals above. Um, the trenches themselves do have some crystals within, but they are not nearly as lit as everything else, as if to try and remain hidden from enemy forces.
Okay. Cool.
Well, Whimsy is looking for those tunnels.
Roll investigation.
Same.
You as well, Mist.
We taking a gander.
Roll investigation.
Fuck. 24.
6.
Oh.
Investigation, right?
Yeah.
Okay. 13.
Okay. 13, 6, and...
Oh, 24.
24. Okay. As you begin to search for the tunnels, Whimsy, you're expecting something obvious. You're expecting a big like tunnel that you can walk through and something along those lines. Skaaymon, you're keeping a bit more of a keen eye, but Mist, you find, as you're moving through the trench, keeping your head way down so as to avoid the stray bullets flying over the battlefield, a section of the wall of the trench that seems out of place, and you shift it and find an opening. That seems to lead closer to the front lines.
Yeah, he'll make that. How close are the other two to him?
Probably not too far.
Okay, he'll just like kind of look to wherever he assumes they would be. Just like, found something this way. Let's get this over with, please. And he's just kind of walking into it, just going into it.
Whimsy is absolutely zooming in. She's still, like, crazily excited. She's a little manic right now.
Little.
Just a little.
Very.
A healthy amount of manic.
Do any of you inform the general?
Yeah. Skaaymon will. He doesn't feel like getting in more trouble. And it's like, maybe I won't get yelled at as much about that stupid thing if we tell her. And also she can go first.
Okay. You, I mean, are Whimsy and Mist letting the general go first?
Definitely.
No, Whimsy's in there.
Okay. So Whimsy, then General Blazeheart, then Skaaymon and Mist, then everyone else.
Sure.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. Whimsy, you enter into the tunnel. It is damp, it is kind of musty, and it is dark. Though it does not remain dark for too long, as the general steps inside and her body is glowing, alight with flame. As you begin to make your way through the tunnel, the general kind of calls forward quietly. Keep an eye out. It could very well be rigged. Go Go ahead and roll a perception check for me, Whimsy, since you are leading the way.
I'm going to cast Detect Magic.
Okay. That's a 30-foot radius?
I believe so.
That's a 16 perception.
Yes.
Okay, 30-foot radius. I mean, unsurprisingly, you ping multiple items on both Skaaymon and Whimsy. You also ping, the, gloves, that General Blazeheart is wearing. And a few items on a few other soldiers. And there is kind of latent magic clinging to the walls as if this tunnel was carved by transmutation magic.
Cool.
16 perception, you said, Whimsy?
Oh, and then perception as well.
I only asked for perception.
Oh,
for
wait,
Whimsy.
sorry. Forgot.
You keep your eyes peeled, not wanting to explode before you meet the Arbiter. And you, as you're moving through the tunnel, it's like, you have to keep your head down. It's a bit cramped in here. But you do notice a, section where the earth seems to be slightly elevated. You're not 100% sure if it's just a rock or a buried landmine or what, but it does seem to be slightly raised.
She suddenly gives a very loud gasp and will start pointing it out dramatically. Oh my gosh, I think it's a real landmine.
Good eye. Don't step on it.
This is appalled at the reaction.
Careful, Whimsy. You keep talking like that, they'll think you're not excited for this. He says in the most
Skaaymon.
sarcastic voice he can manage right now.
Have a little more whimsy in your heart. That's like so cool. Don't worry, my hooves won't get anywhere near it.
Are you
What
stepping
kind
around
of
it
Whimsy?
then?
Normal Whimsy or you?
No, I'm stepping directly on it. Fuck you. I'm
She-
caving us in, actually.
Is incredibly tempted to like throw something at it at least, but she won't. She will go around
Jesus.
it.
Okay. You step around the landmine. As you make your way further down the tunnel, you see it does open up into a second trench. As you step out, you do hear a click as you turn, and there's a rifle fixed at you. You can see the trench that you've exited into seems to be mostly empty, but there is a soldier with a rifle pointed at you, and behind the soldier there's kind of a cloth over what looks to be a small room carved into the side of the trench, and you can see flickering firelight from within, and the kind of groans of injured soldiers. Sounds like maybe 2 or 3. As the rifle is pointed at you, do you do anything before the general exits the tunnel? You've got like a round before she does.
Okay.
Deck him.
So does this look like an obvious enemy soldier, or is this?
So they do appear to be a fire elemental, and it looks more defensive than offensive.
Okay.
Sorry, I was not clear on that description.
No, you're good.
I love her immediate aw.
Ah, damn it.
Darn.
No murder.
She'll just smile and kind of almost like in a silly gesture, just like raise her hands up a little bit and wiggle them around. The general is following right behind me. Don't worry.
Almost as soon as you finish saying that, General Blazeheart kind of exits the tunnel as she says, "Stand down, soldier." General Blazeheart. And the rifle kind of lowers. As she kind of tilts her head a little bit, looking past the soldier. "What's going on here? I thought everyone moved up." The soldier shakes his head. "The medic didn't want to leave anyone behind. The three in there couldn't move. I was left behind to guard the medic." "Understood. Keep at it, soldier." "Yes, ma'am." "Do you know where the tunnel to the next trench is?" The soldier nods and kind of gestures down the way a little bit. About 25 feet down that way." "Understood. Come on." General Blazeheart will lead the way through the trench. As she does, she kind of pokes her head up over the trench and throws out. You see she kind of snaps her fingers and a blast of fire shoots out from her hand before she ducks back down beneath the wall. As she hurries towards, you see another of those kind of offset stones in the trench, and she'll shift it out of the way. Leading the way inside this time.
Whimsy won't put up too much of a fight. She'll let it happen.
Okay. But Whimsy's definitely second, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
You know, she'll let the general lead the way, but she's
Not happy about it.
she refuses to be more than to be.
She's
to be
stealing
further
all
back
the
than
fucking
second.
glory. What the hell?
That is a 24 on perception for the general. As you continue to move through the trench, you see a small trail of blood in this tunnel. And the general kind of, as she's moving through, she'll kind of raise up a hand to stop you and will point out another point of raised earth where the blood trail seems to stop for a moment and then continue a little bit past the raised earth, as she says, "Landmine, keep an eye, landmine, be careful." And she'll step around it. The landmines do ping your detect magic, by the way, Mist.
Cool.
Though, because of how cramped the tunnel is, you... what's the marching order, actually, speaking of? Whimsy, then who would be behind Whimsy?
It depends. Would Mist be behind Whimsy, or would Mist have fallen behind Skaaymon?
Mist probably would have fallen behind.
Okay.
Okay, so Whimsy, Skaaymon, Mist.
Sounds like it.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You... Okay, so then... Yeah, you can probably detect, like, up to 10 feet ahead of the general, Mist, give or take. So not too much, but enough to give her heads up if she doesn't seem to notice anything. As she leads her way through, as she leads the way through the tunnel, you continue to follow this kind of slight blood trail in the mud. The damp of the tunnel is almost suffocating with the claustrophobic tightness of it all. She points out a second landmine shortly before the tunnel opens up into another trench, and you can see there are a few, as you exit, there's a few dead bodies in this trench, laying unmoving with various wounds in their chest and skulls. As you see a few soldiers here as well, with they are currently kind of just ever so slightly peeked over the edge of the trench, firing out into the dead man zone, firing towards the enemy, as the general says, kind of calls back to you, "We're gonna set up here for now." As you exit the tunnel and she begins to kind of order her troops throughout the trench, she looks to the three of you specifically, as she says, "The Arbiter is one trench ahead on the front lines. We're setting up here for now. If you can prove to me that you actually can help, if you can prove to me that this matters to you, I will take you to him."
And we can prove this in a pile of dead bodies, right?
As long as there are enemies. As she will poke her head over and launch a blast of fire towards the enemy lines. So, you guys are about, there's probably about 80 to 100 feet between you and the enemy trenches. And with where you're getting set up at the moment, you don't have an angle where you might accidentally hit allied forces. The way, like, you guys are getting set up to kind of the far left side of this trench, and you can see a little bit of movement up ahead. When you peek over, that's kind of a lot more central, slightly off to the right, with forces slightly staggered. It seems to be at least throwing off the enemy a little bit, as you can see them off in the distance, trying to fire upon your allied soldiers in either trench. What do you do?
Oh, it's a great question.
Hmm.
Give me the distance one more time.
80 to 100 feet, give or take.
Are there spare weapons?
I mean, you could have grabbed something from the armory before you left, but there are also, like, there's a few rifles left behind by fallen soldiers.
Great. Whimsy is grabbing one of those and trying her best to fire and hit other people.
Okay. So, do you have proficiency with firearms?
Oh, absolutely not.
No.
Even better.
Okay. So, that'll be a flat dexterity check. As you kind of poke your head up over the side of the trench and open fire.
Uh, 16.
16. Okay. Go ahead and roll damage for me. That'll be 2d6
What's the damage?
plus your dexterity modifier.
10.
10?
Mm-hmm.
You kind of level the rifle, poking your head up over the side of the trench and open fire. The echoing sound of gunfire sending adrenaline through your veins as you see off in the distance, kind of straight ahead from your rifle, a spray of mud and stone. And you're not sure completely if that's because you fired too low and hit the hit the walls of the enemy trench, or if you just blasted an earth elemental's face off, but you're choosing to assume it's the second.
She's yelling out, "Fuck yes!" And that's gonna be her. Like she's just keeping on firing.
As you continue to open fire, the echoing sound of the automatic assault rifle firing through the sounds of screams and cries. Skaaymon, what are you doing?
What the fuck can he do? Skaaymon is attempting to figure out where they are, kind of. Is less doing the attacking and more of trying to point people and where to attack.
Okay.
But wants to know where he's going first.
Roll perception for me.
Perception. Yo. That's very cocked. Okay. 25.
25. Okay. Your eyes are really good. You are a skilled hunter. This is what you're good at. As you help to point the allied soldiers, the general, Whimsy, Mist, in the direction of the enemies. Anytime you see one poke their head up, you point them out and a gunshot echoes as one of your allies fires or launches a spell towards the target. Mist, what are you doing?
I think judging, especially with the last spell he cast, judging what his new range is, having figured that out, are there any just scoped weapons on the ground?
Yeah, sure.
Cool. Can you just take the scope off of one?
Sure. You pull the scope off of a long-barreled rifle that you found laying
Cool. He's gonna
next to-
use that as a telescope to get better views on people and just Eldritch Blast people.
Okay, roll. Go ahead and roll an attack for an Eldritch Blast for me.
For just one, or?
Yeah. Well, one casting. So however
Yeah.
many beams that is.
Natural 20.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, missed. Good shit. What is my fucking Jesus Christ? 22.
22. Okay. For the crit?
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your other two beams as well.
17.
Hit, roll damage.
For 9 damage, and then the last one is a 22
Roll damage.
for 7.
These blasts of dark, shadowy, kind of black hole energy fire out towards the enemy lines, and you see a spray of blood as one of them impacts on one of the more fleshy enemies, and you hear the cracking of stone as you nail an elemental in the face, and you hear the bending of metal as you break another's helmet. Carnage. None of you have ever seen carnage quite like this. Whimsy and Skaaymon, you saw something close in your travels through the plane of fire, but nothing so raw. As gunfire echoes from both sides of the battlefield, bullets tearing through flesh and armor, screams of pain and desperation echo louder than the sound of gunfire itself. The scent of smoke and sulfur and hot air fills the room, fills the trench, fills the battlefield. And over all of it, overpowering the scent of gunpowder and sulfur and heat and burning and melted metal and flesh, is the scent of iron, the scent of blood and steel in the air. The smell of burning and dying, death and decay over all else. As the trench slowly fills with bodies, numbers thinning. Skaaymon does a 16 hit.
Oh, fuck, barely.
Mist does a 22 hit. Mist.
Unmuted, sorry. Yes, it does.
And Whimsy, critical hit.
Oh, cool.
Skaaymon, you take 12 points of piercing damage as a stray bullet kind of cuts across your cheek, barely missing, but grazing you enough to hurt bad. This searing pain shoots through your face as the hot metal tears your flesh apart. Missed. As you fire out another blast of this dark energy, a bullet tears through your hand, dealing 18 points. No, 16 points. 16 points of piercing damage. Whimsy. You cackle with glee as you fire into the enemy lines. You hear an echoing bang explode over everything else, and you feel a tearing through your shoulder as you take 23 points of piercing damage.
Good thing I got that resistance now. What's that halved?
That would be 11 points of damage.
Okay.
As a shot pierces through your shoulder, you feel pain shoot through your body. This sharp pain. But it's not enough. Despite each of you being hit, none of you go down. You're not ready to die here. You're not allowed to die here. As the sound of gunfire echoes, can I have a perception check from each of you?
28.
12.
18.
Mist, you are too focused on the enemy. You are too focused on surviving. You've never been somewhere like this before. This is new. This carnage is even more unfamiliar to you than to the other two. You knew that D was going to get you into some shit, but you never thought it would be like this. You're too distracted to notice anything unusual. Whimsy and Skaaymon, however, you do notice something. that catches your eye. Movement off to your left and far ahead of you. Not quite behind enemy lines. And as you turn to look, focusing on the source of that movement, you see, for just a moment, a human man. You can't make out many of the details at this distance. He's nearly 100 feet away, but he seems to be watching the battlefield. He's dressed in dark clothing, but there's something familiar about the way he holds himself, as if you've seen him before. What do you do?
He's just standing there.
Just off the edge of the battlefield, watching the carnage, just standing there. You can't make out his expression from this distance.
Okay. Skaamon's gonna kind of maneuver over to Mist and like tap him on the shoulder and go, "Hey, your telescope thing, can I borrow that for a second?"
He's like panting, on the verge of like throwing up. He's like, yeah, fucking sure.
Thank you. I'm gonna use that and I'm gonna look at this guy again. See if I can get a better look at him.
Crazy.
You take the scope and look towards the guy. Black hair, done up in a bun. A long pole arm with a long curved blade on the end rests in his hands. He seems to almost lean on it. Long, knee-high, thick combat boots with heels on the back. And though the clothing is dark, you see the emblem of the plane of fire over his left side, where supposedly the heart lies, though you know that is more of a superstition than anything. A look of curiosity and bemusement on his face. Red eyes studying the battlefield. And you realize with a start that it's not just his body language that's familiar. You have seen him before. And though the last time you saw him was on friendly terms, you have since learned of his evil doing. His intentional misprogramming of the bots. And his desire to drag this war out. As you see the emblem of conflict, the mark of conflict over his forehead, it seems brighter, more intense than the ones you've seen around these parts. The ones you've seen in these trenches and war camps. This is not someone who has just been touched by conflict, but who embraces it. As you see Alois Adoria watching the carnage.
Fun. Okay. Where is General Blazeheart right now?
Not too far from you.
Cool.
She's currently kind of crouched over a wounded soldier, pressing her hands against his chest, the tiefling man wincing in pain as her hands heat up to cauterize the wound.
Cool.
Let me just say this real quick, because there's no way this wouldn't have already happened by now. Regardless of who the hell this was, Whimsy was going to shoot them.
Okay. Roll to hit.
Oh my god, no way, that's...
Pardon?
That's almost a crit, not quite, but that's 22 to hit.
22 to hit, you said?
Yes.
Oh god, what the fuck?
What'd you do?
It's not what I did, it's what D&D Beyond did.
Oh no.
They
Oh boy.
They completely changed the layout of everything. What the fuck?
Ew.
How do I find my... Okay, there we go. Sorry. 1 second. I need to pull up his sheet. What did you say you rolled?
22.
22. I believe that hits. Yeah, that hits.
Hell yeah. That was 2d6 plus stacks.
Yeah, 2d6 plus dex.
11.
11. Okay, now D&D Beyond just doesn't seem to want to load at all. Okay, there we go. 11 points of damage.
Mm-hmm.
As you fire, this loud bang echoing, you see your bullet makes contact, but not with him. As it flies through the air, you see a blur of silver, and a large silver ring appears around him and blocks the bullet. You hear the clang of metal tearing, and out of the ring forms a bot, which you can see oil dripping from a wound in its chest. It is a tall figure, very plain. It almost looks like it's wearing a large cloak, but the oil spill is coming from the cloak looking part of it, and its face is just blank. But you do see the general turn his attention in your direction as the bot appears.
Whimsy smiling and waving.
Fun.
Skaaymon, you're finding the general?
Yeah, finding the general, and does it look like the cauterizing the wound, is this like just making it so he's not bleeding out, or is this like healing in any way?
It looks like she's just making it so that he's not healing out or bleeding out.
Okay, cool. We're gonna cast Cure Wounds at first level.
Okay.
As we kind of kneel down beside her, and we'll say, so watching the entire video, you've gotten the information we did about your General Ladoria. He's currently that direction. Whimsy just hit okay. Over there. Just what you need. That'll be 9 points of healing to the guy.
As you point him out. She kind of looks up towards him, looks back down at you, as she says, "All right, new orders for you three.
Oh, jeez.
Capture General Adoria alive."
Cool. What is that thing?
That
Points to the bot.
looks like a Command Guardian Bracer bot. Must be K1N, Alois's personal bodyguard.
Okay, you got any information on it exactly? Because that thing just fucking materialized out of nowhere.
Well, until it dies, good luck hurting Adoria. Its sole purpose is to protect its commander, protect its higher officer. Ironically, he calls it king, despite it being a servant. The G in CGB stands for guardian, after all.
Joy.
Gather your companions, go after him, we'll cover you.
Fun. Okay. And Skaamon's going to, essentially, force of habit, pat the guy he healed on the shoulder, and then go. Was probably going to snatch Mist. I feel like Mist is closer, so it's going to snatch Mist and then drag him without saying anything towards Whimsy. And is also going to pull Whimsy down from view. Alright, new orders for us three. Mist. That over there is a general. We're now tasked with getting rid of him.
What? How?
We're killing him?
How?
We're killing him right now?
That's the plan. That's all the plan we were getting. The bot around him is supposed to be some sort of guardian bot. It's like a personal bodyguard. Something numbers.
Were we just told to get him alive? Hold on.
Yeah, I just want to make sure, Skaaymon, are you neglecting intentionally to mention that you were ordered to capture him alive?
To be fair, Skaaymon will remember that in a second.
Okay.
Let me finish
Okay.
my little bit here. We have to get rid of the bot first, because there's no way in hell that you'll be able to harm him. So kill the bot. You can't actually kill the general, but like you could probably knock him out a lot, make him bleed a little. By a little, I mean a lot.
And we're supposed to get over there. How?
Don't have to get over there. Just kill the bot.
How far
Cool.
away, distance-wise, is he?
He's about 100 feet away, but he is like more off to the left than he is into the dead man zone. Like you would be out in the open, so like the enemy would be able to see you, but you're not going to get hit by any crossfire. They would have to like turn and shoot directly at you if you're going to try and run up and get close to him. Which, speaking of, as you guys are having this conversation, he does turn and is beginning to walk away. Relatively quickly, but not like inhumanly fast.
Whimsy is going to see this, cast greater invisibility on herself, and then is going to hop up and start like running over.
Okay.
And she's just gonna yell behind, "Follow me or don't."
Well, that's a fucking. Where did you go? Shit.
It is also a surge.
Ooh,
Oh.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a D100 for me.
Also quickly healing ourselves as well a little bit. Which is why he can't go after her right away. So
70.
70.
Uh-oh.
Oh boy.
Oh no! Oh
Oh boy.
Oh no.
So, here's what happens. Whimsy, you channel this magic, casting this spell, and feeling this magic surge off of you wildly in a burst, radius 30 feet around you. As it wraps around each person, you don't see what happens. You go invisible, and you go charging after the general.
Oh.
Skaaymon,
oh no!
Mist vanishes.
Oh!
Mist. Skaaymon vanishes. As
Oh!
every creature
Immediately-
within 30 feet of Whimsy goes invisible for the next minute.
I had a feeling.
Oh my god.
Honestly, I thought it was going to be like only Whimsy would go invisible. But that's really fucking funny that it's everyone. That being said, Skaaymon immediately panics and swings out a hand to where Mist was, probably smacking him in the arm.
I mean, Mist has blind sight. The moment he senses...
Yeah.
Go on. Yeah.
I
moment
forgot
he
that
kind of senses Whimsy dashing off and sees this, I'm assuming we were all within, pretty close to each other, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just grabs Skaaymon and starts running.
Okay.
Okay. Fun. So
Thank
yeah.
you, blind sight.
You...
Okay, even better then. Because in that case, I feel like it all kind of happens relatively the same time. So you go to grab Skaaymon as you go invisible to him. So Skaaymon freaks out and goes to reach to figure out where you are and ends up colliding with your hand instead. As it's like, what the fuck?
This is the kind of wild surge I would have written if this was scripted.
Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah.
That is beyond perfect timing for that wild surge.
I love that.
Um,
Well, that's convenient. As running.
Time to go, time to fucking get this shit going. Alright.
Skaaymon, do you still have a radio on you?
If he was allowed to grab one, then yeah,
Okay. I
he
will
would.
keep that in mind. As you guys begin to race after the general, stepping out into the open air, completely invisible, you hear distantly General Blazeheart call out, "Open fire! Cover those three." Where'd they go?
And we're gone, baby. Mist leaves, actually. Mist is going
Fine.
home.
It's fine.
Um,
Skaaymon doesn't even bother trying. He's just like, nope, we just gotta fucking go. We're just getting the fuck out of here. We're going to do this.
as gunfire echoes, and the enemies open fire, or the allies open fire, sorry, upon the enemies, keeping enemy attention focused on the trench and not towards you. As you... hang on. As you chase after the general, can I have you three please roll initiative?
Oh boy. 8.
Ooh. Also an 8.
Damn. I got a 21.
21 for Whimsy.
Yes.
Okay. And then Skaaymon and Mist were both 8s.
Yep.
Okay. As you begin to charge, you see the, as the general moves, that ring moves with him, and the kind of physical form of the, of King, kind of folds up and magnetizes to the ring, that kind of floats around, Alois. As you give chase, Alois begins to run. Whimsy, you're up first. He is currently about 80 feet away from you, moving at about 50 feet per round.
80 feet right now.
Mhm.
Okay. Well, we're gonna use our full movement to get closer, 35 feet, and then... we're honestly not doing too healthy on spell slots, so I think for right now, she's just going to try to do a Ray of Frost at King.
Okay. And that doesn't break the invisibility, right?
It does not.
Okay. Roll to hit.
Soft 20.
Hits. Roll damage. As you fire this blast of frost energy towards the ring around the general, that kind of folded up box rapidly unfolds into the bot again, and poof, you strike it square in the chest.
25 cold damage, and we're also gonna try to see if we can paralyze it.
Okay. That's a con save.
Yes.
27.
Why, lordy! That might save.
Maybe a little bit.
Just slightly. Yeah, other than that, she is just running after him.
Okay. You...
I'll also say she's kind of trying to do like a good old, like, not running in a straight line type of thing,
bit
so
of a
that
zigzag.
yeah, so she's a little harder to hit. Like he'd have to guess where she's at.
Okay. As you continue to chase after the general, that brings us to Alois's turn, as he's going to move 50 feet and use his bonus action that he has as he turns around, like still running, but kind of turns a little bit as he pulls the glaive off his back and points the back end, the handle, in your general direction. And that is going to be not amazing for him. A 24 to hit.
Well, that'll still do it.
Wonder.
As you zigzag as you're running, you see his eyes flit down for just a moment as your hooves hit the ground, and then there is a blast of energy, pure energy that fires from the base of the glaive, and you are going to take 22 points of force damage.
Unfortunate.
Or, sorry, 11. Because with the bonus action attack, that's halved.
Okay.
That brings us to King, which you are not close enough for it to do anything. That brings us to... That's not in play yet. Skaaymon, you're up.
That is a terrifying thing for you to say. Okay.
So
Yeah.
your invisibility, the one applied by the Wild Surge, will end if you attack or cast a spell.
I'm assuming, yeah. Cool. Alright. Well, this is fun. Attacks were faster on the ground, unfortunately. Okay. He's how far away right now?
About 80 feet ahead of you.
Okay,
well, I guess it would be 130 feet, because he dashed and moved 50 feet ahead.
$130 or $135? He's
130.
130. Okay. Okay, well. We're gonna make that 85 for now as we run, but let's see if I'm gonna dash. I don't know if I should.
Any
see
reason
if I
not
can
to
get
dash?
If I had something that could make him not move, which I don't. So, instead we are dashing, making that. Does the extra movement from Gloomstalker the first turn, does that also get doubled in dash, or just added the once? Okay, so in that case, we're going to move, from start turn to end, a total of 80 feet forwards. I think. No. Yeah, no, that's...
If you move...
Nope. 90.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if you move 45 feet with your movement, then
Yeah.
that would be 90 feet.
Yeah, when I said 80, I still only added it once when I meant to add it twice. I'm dumb. Yeah, cool. We're doing that.
Okay.
And our only bonus action is to go invisible. We're currently already invisible, so we're not gonna do that. Yay.
Missed.
Yo.
So just like with Skaaymon, if you attack or cast a spell, your invisibility ends.
Okay, cool. I think he's just gonna run up closer, but kind of lag behind a bit. But like still be within range for everything.
Okay.
How far away was he? Sorry, I'm
130
dumb.
feet.
130. Okay. Yeah, we'll just dash up to 60 feet closer.
Okay. You said 60 feet closer?
Well, it's up to 60. He's gonna get within like distance to like keep sensing the other two, but that's kind of it.
Okay. The other two
You
are
won't-
moving faster than you are.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, he's lost. He'll just keep
Actually-
going then.
Skaaymon's moving faster than you are. Whimsy didn't dash, right?
I did not.
So Whimsy would have been
Okay.
35 feet ahead of you.
Okay, he will keep pace with Whimsy then,
Okay.
at least.
That brings us back to the top. Whimsy, you're up.
Okay, so distances are hard. How far, one more time, is he from her currently?
95, I think.
Yeah, he'd be about 95 feet now.
Me with the quick maths. Goddamn.
Goddamn, Tate.
Hell yeah.
I'm learning. The school system didn't fail me.
No, the school system
We're
failed
just-
you. D&D didn't.
That's true.
Truth. We're gonna send a quick prayer, please, that this guy can't fly, and we're going to transmute rock to mud on his ass. Centered on him.
Ooh, okay.
I don't know if you want to do it on his ass. I think you want to do it on his feet.
I'm gonna do it in his stomach so he's shit.
What?
I don't fucking know, man.
Would transmute stone to mud work on kidney stones?
That's an
Oh my
interesting
God.
thought, and I'm gonna say yes.
I don't.
I mean, you have to see the target, though, right?
Pretty sure.
It
I
just
mean,
says
I'm
you choose an
looking-
area.
Is it not you choose an area you see within range?
Oh yeah, that you can see. Never mind.
Okay.
I can't see.
You can see, you can't read.
Okay, sorry. So, transmute stone to mud. Let's see here. What the fuck would that do to him? Transmute rock.
Not enough.
The ground in the spell's area becomes muddy. Each foot a creature moves through the mud costs 4 feet of movement. Any creature on the ground when you cast the spell must make a strength save. A creature must also make the save when it moves into the area for the first time or ends its turn there. On failed save, it sinks into the mud and is restrained, though it can use an action to end the restrained condition by pulling itself out of the mud. Okay. So, strength save from him.
Fail.
You will also not believe this shit. I just rolled and surged again.
You-
Natural one.
Okay, roll a d100.
Let's go!
He rolled a 15 for his save, which I assume fails.
That does.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
As he sinks into the mud and kind of falls face first, having not expected the mud beneath his heeled boots, or the rock beneath his heeled boots, to turn into mud.
Fuck yeah.
What's your
That's-
surge there, Whimsy?
67.
Oh,
Me,
it's
me.
almost funny. It was also better funny.
Oh.
Mm.
I have a question, Whimsy.
Uh-oh.
Oh yeah.
Did you move before casting this spell?
It didn't sound like it.
I mean, I was imagining that she casted this as,
Like,
So
as
good.
you're running?
I guess, yeah, kinda.
Okay, so you would say that you moved 35 feet and are 60 feet away from him then.
Probably, yeah.
And you
Uh-oh.
would consider him to be your enemy?
Uh-oh.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh no.
You all see Whimsy suddenly appear.
Oh no.
And when I say all, I mean all, including you, Whimsy. You see yourself. Suddenly appear. An illusory copy of you that begins dead sprinting straight at Alois.
Oh.
An illusory copy of you appears. At the start of your next turn, it runs to the nearest creature you regard as an enemy within 60 feet and explodes, dealing 3d10 force damage in a 20-foot radius.
Oh.
With no save.
Oops, suicide bomber moment.
Damn.
You've been getting good rolls with this.
Mm-hmm.
That's a really interesting argument. Counterpoint, suicide bomber.
Illusion suicide bomber, though. Right? Like, it's not the real Whimsy, it's an illusory copy. Which is
me and
10
that
times funnier.
Me and that
Yeah.
illusory suicide bomber I got in my pocket.
Johnny wishes.
Okay, so his movement speed is
This is
also
a joke that I don't
quartered
get.
while he's within this space, right?
Yes.
Imaginary technique, illusory suicide bomber.
Which puts his movement speed at 6.25. Because his movement speed is normally 25. That brings us to his turn. And you see the issue here is that his bonus action attack can only be done if he uses an action to dash. And he can't move unless he uses an action to pull himself out of the mud.
Good.
So... And he also now sees Whimsy. At least he thinks he does.
He thinks he does. That's the best part.
This fucking idiot.
What is he going to do? You hear his voice kind of echo out as he says, "King, get me out of here!" And is going to go ahead and take 2 shots at the illusion. As these 2 blasts of force energy go flying towards you, Whimsy, and pass through the illusory copy. Basically wasting his entire turn. That brings us to King. As you see the box unfold into the bot once again, and so I feel like this is a slight oversight on the spell, but there's no rule for other creatures pulling you from the mud. So King is going to try, but by the wording of the spell, there's nothing it can do. Which brings us to...
That's what you meant.
Still not in play, so Skaaymon, you're up.
Okay, good, cool.
Between Whimsy's Wild Surge and Spell, Alois and King both wasted their entire turns.
Fuck yes.
So, see, I have a slight problem here. Problem is that, before leaving the trench, Skaaymon used another healing spell. So he has a total of 33 hit points. I mentioned he was healing himself while they were talking before jumping out of the trench. So total of 33, as well as 6 temporary hit points that I forgot about from last session. He used a thing there too. So I don't know necessarily if I can survive a hit from this guy, but we're gonna try. Skaaymon is going to cast lightning. How close am I to this fucker still? I'm about 30 feet, I think, right? 50 feet. 50 feet. Because he was 130 feet, and I moved 90, so 40.
Yeah, he's
40
40
feet
feet away. Yeah. That's correct.
Cool. Yep. Great. So we're gonna move. I don't want to be in too close. He's 40 feet away. I can throw this fucker 40 feet, I think. No. We're gonna... Am I in my throwing range? What the fuck is my throwing range with my swords? Fuck.
I believe it is 40 feet.
Pulling it up real quick, because I'm pretty sure, but, like, you're here. I have it very quickly. It's right... You.
Also, Tori, do you know if Tabby's awake?
I can run in here and check real quick.
Tackle her.
She's online. She's responding to me. Never mind.
Pile driver.
Okay.
Okay. We're going to cast lightning arrow on Bloodlust.
Okay.
And we're going to
As
throw
you
it.
suddenly appear.
Yep.
Are you in the air?
So he kind of, to move this time, he did move up a little bit to get 10 feet forward, so we're about 30 feet away. So he is actively, like, landing, so he's, like, 5 feet in the air as he's casting lightning arrow, and is using the slight height in order to line up properly and throw Bloodlust specifically at King, trying to electrocute him.
Oh,
Yeah, whatever.
Okay.
Because it's a fucking bot, and I'm hoping that that'll work.
You're hoping to overload the
And
systems.
Yes. As well as it'll do damage to Astoria.
Roll
Because, like, yeah. Come on. Come on. Come on. Will you please? Thank you. Oof. 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 That would be a 10.
10?
I don't know if that does that. I don't think that hits.
10 does not hit, no.
No. Okay, we're gonna use the funky Gloomstalker thing and re-roll that.
Okay.
Please. For the love of God. Get better than that. Not like that. I am so annoyed, actually. I roll a natural 3 the first one. I can please get better than that. What do I roll? A 4.
Beautiful.
So 11?
11.
Better.
Still
Doesn't
misses.
actually, no, is it an 11? Hold on, let me double check. It may not be 11. Why am I thinking it's... Nope, yeah, I was right, 11. Okay, so misses, that's fine. It still does lightning damage to... It still does the strike. Makes it in... transforms...
I could be really mean and make some sort of comment about grounding because the blade is landing in the mud, but I'm not going to.
To be fair, yeah, that's that. Target takes an hour, half as much on a miss, so he still takes damage. Fuck
Yep.
yeah, the bot still takes damage. Cool, and then I also need Adoria to make a dex save.
Natural 20.
Fuck you. It's fine. He'll also take damage. Okay, hold on. So we have 2 out, so... And 17 that needs to be halved for
8.
King.
Okay, 8 points damage to
That
King.
one. And then 3 total to Adoria. That's 6 halved.
Okay.
As
The
yeah.
blade misses, releases this electrical shock into King and Adoria. You see Adoria kind of winces a bit, but King seems to take a hefty blow.
Good. That's fun. So that's 1 of the attacks. And... Okay, cool. I don't think we're gonna be able. I don't think either of my swords are going to affect King at all in their funny way. But we're still going to, throw. We're gonna resummon Bloodlust and throw Darkened Whispers. It's not
Okay.
gonna do anything, but
And
it's literally just.
King?
It's not gonna do it. It's not gonna do anything, but we're gonna do it.
That's it, King?
That's at King, yes.
Okay, roll to hit.
Yep. Unless King looks distracted enough that I could hit Adoria without
No.
it moving to block? No. Okay. Cool. Where were you earlier? God damn, that's a natural 20.
Roll damage.
So, out of curiosity, can King get blinded? Because if so, then I
It's
need a con save.
right? Yeah, 11.
Yes. That fails. Can he be blind? Jesus Christ. Okay, hopefully. With luck. We'll see. What are you? You are going to be...
I will say, whether or not King has immunity to the blinded condition, King's ability to see is... Or whether or not King has blind sight, King's ability to see has been greatly reduced.
Okay. So, the, D4 from Tavern Brawler, does that also get doubled?
Yes.
Well, not doubled. Does that also get counted? Yeah, okay. Cool.
Been a while since
Alright,
we acknowledged the custom Tavern Brawler
because I keep forgetting about it.
redesign.
So I could have been, yeah. I keep forgetting about it. So I was looking at it earlier. I was staring at it to make sure I didn't forget.
As a reminder for Tori and for Tate's information, I rebalanced Tavern Brawler a little bit. So instead of it being your unarmed strikes deal 1d4, it's your unarmed strikes and thrown weapons and improvised weapons deal an additional d4. So kind of
24.
it's not as busted as Baldur's Gate's add twice your strength mod to those attacks, which is fucking insane. But it's actually worth taking now. So sorry, that was 24 damage you said?
24. Yes. Because, hold on. 6. There's 10. 14. 20. 22.
22.
Not 24. 22.
Okay. You hurl Darkened Whispers, and it slots itself right in what would be the collarbone where this mortal of King, and you see the bot kind of whips its head around as if trying to find you.
And we're fucked. And we're fucked. Okay, cool. Great. Skaamon's going to use the other... What does he have? 25 feet of movement to back the fuck up. He does not want to be closer to this thing. He wants to be further away from this thing. So we're backing up because now we're visible. Yeah.
Miss,
That's a turn.
you are still not visible.
This is true.
You see Whimsy running up, like dead sprint towards the general, but you also sense Whimsy not doing that.
He is confused and he hates it. Bro doesn't understand and he's pissed.
Though your like otherworldly sense that gives you your blind sight does not detect the Whimsy dead sprinting at the general, which only confuses you more. Because you can see her, but you can't sense her.
His blind side is lagging, guys. It's okay. I don't really know if we have anything funky we can do. How So we are like outside still, correct? We haven't walked into like anywhere with like a ceiling or anything.
I mean, everywhere has a ceiling, but not with like a
I
low
mean,
ceiling.
like you know what I mean. Like we haven't walked into like up.
You're-
Yeah.
You're not in like a small cave or anything like that. You're in a massive cavern.
Okay. I'm gonna cast telekinesis on King.
Oh.
Oh well, hold on. How close can I get? I don't think I'm close enough to do that actually.
What's the range on that?
60 feet.
I mean, if you're keeping pace, if you were keeping pace relatively with Whimsy, then using your full movement, you'd be able to get within 60 feet, give or take.
Yeah, sure. Fuck it. We're gonna cast telekinesis on King then.
Okay. That's a strength save, right?
No, it's a contested thing with his strength. Hold on. Make an ability check with your spellcasting ability contested with the creature's strength check. It doesn't specify athletics, it's just a strength check.
Okay.
I'm
Telekinesis is a
assuming,
weird spell.
and it doesn't specify spell attack, so sobbing a no plus 13.
No, just a +5 instead.
I know, I can't believe it. That's not awful. Fucking 22.
22.
Yeah.
As you become visible, casting a spell, you reach a hand out, as you feel the energy course around you, and you see this, like, the dark energy. What does your telekinesis look like?
It kind of this like kind of swirling energy kind of forms around Mist as it does whenever he casts anything, and then a similar energy kind of starts swirling around King, and then if it takes hold, it's going to do kind of like an outline of a black hole around him, then just kind of lock itself around him.
As the magic seizes this bot, and he rolled a 20.
Hold on, does he count as a creature or an object?
He counts as a construct, which is a type of creature.
Okay. And we're just gonna send him 30 feet up
Okay.
and just hold him there.
Okay. You hold him 30 feet up. And does telekinesis restrain them?
Yes.
Okay. That is a problem.
Good. For us or for you?
For Alois.
Good.
Anything else missed?
No, Mist is just gonna kind of like stand there and just hold him.
Okay. Whimsy, you see Mist force choking the bot up 30 feet in the sky. And it's your turn. At the start of your turn, you see the illusory you dead sprint straight at Alois and explode.
Nice.
Go ahead and roll 3d10 for me.
Alright.
It explodes in this burst of like wild magic energy, mixed in with like kind of fey magic and ice magic. Just like this amalgamation of energies explodes outwards from the bot, or from the illusion.
22.
Okay, 22 points of force damage to Alois, and King is restrained, so it can't use a reaction to do anything. Whimsy, what do you do?
Remind me, did Skaaymon tell her to correct her when she was like, "We get to kill the bitch."
Yes, because I did kind of forget they weren't supposed to kill him, so everyone corrected me. I was like, cool, kill the bot, but like you can't actually kill Adoria, just like knock him out, make him bleed. So.
Alright. How's he currently looking? Like, not very hurt, I'm guessing?
Not very hurt, no. And he does still have that metallic ring around him.
Like one that looks like it blocks shit?
Well, the ring seems to be, like, directly connected to King in some way. You're not sure what exactly it does.
And how far up is the is King currently?
30 feet.
30 feet.
Okay. I'm checking something real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. We're gonna go ahead and target about halfway between Alois and King, and go ahead and cast Freezing Sphere. So I need a con save.
Okay, from both of them?
Yes.
21 from King. And 13 from Alois.
Hell yes. Alois fails.
Okay, he's going to use Indomitable to reroll that. 26. No, 27.
Motherfucker.
Sorry. He is a warrior. Makes sense he gets one of the fighter abilities.
Oh my god,
That makes
I
no
keep
sense.
forgetting about that.
How dare he, actually? I'm writing a formal complaint. I'm getting you fired.
Yeah, no, just make sure you put it in that, burning, complaint, bin over there.
You got this. You
Yeah.
got this, man. You got through it.
Shut up. Shut up.
I'm so proud of you. You got
Shut
through
up.
it. I don't think you could hear it, but I was clapping.
I hate
Vaguely.
you.
Yeah, I hate me too.
No, don't say that.
Get in line, motherfucker. Get on the bus.
Only
We
I'm
go on
allowed
the
to
trip.
hate you.
Too bad.
Alright. Halved,
Womp womp, I was
it
here
is
first.
26 cold damage to both of them.
Okay. As the spell goes off, the icy sphere detonates, and both of them are clearly injured by the spell. You see... You know what? All of you roll perception checks.
Okay.
And I fucking knew it. I was literally about to say, cool, so this one just gave me a 20, so now it's gonna be a 1, and I was right. I should say it out loud. 13.
13.
22.
22?
15.
15. Whimsy, you notice the slightest shift of the metallic ring around Alois, and it seems like King was far more injured by the spell than Eloise was.
That's perfect, actually. This motherfucker's running a different version of the fucking Cavalier shit.
Anything else, Whimsy?
Um,
And are you continuing to move towards him?
she's not gonna get like into the mud. She's gonna stay like a good like 5 feet away from that.
Okay.
But I'd say she's probably like a good, from the point of where Alois is on the ground, she's like a good 30 feet away.
Okay.
No, you know what? We're gonna make that 40 just for those 30-foot spells.
Okay, fair enough.
I'm checking something real quick. Come on. Fuck it. We'll spin 2. That didn't do as much as she wanted it to, so we'll go ahead and do a quicken spell and do a Ray of Frost to King. Please up
Okay.
there.
Go ahead and roll to hit. I believe at advantage because he's restrained, right?
Ooh, hell yeah. 28.
28 definitely hits roll damage. Did you roll to surge on the freezing sphere?
Oh yeah. Good point.
Just in case.
Please. Third spell, third
in
surge.
case.
Come on. Come on. Do it again. Please.
It is not, unfortunately.
God
Maybe
damn.
can we get one more?
Oh, that would be so funny if it was.
Um, 20 cold damage.
You blast this ray of frosty energy up at King and kind of flake off pieces of the steel outer shell of the bot. It is looking a little worse for wear at this point. Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, that'll be it.
You see Alois as he is struggling, a look of panic across his eyes as he pulls out a radio, and notably, Skaaymon, you do not hear this through your radio, but you do hear him speak as he calls out, change of plans, sharp shot, converge on my position, Alpha, I need evac, now!
Shit. Shit. That's not good. That's not good at all.
That's the end of his turn. Does King get a save or something against telekinesis on his turn?
I'm pretty sure it's just another contested whatever. Once you can
It's no, he's
nope, he's
fucked on his
just
turn.
there.
Yeah,
he's just there.
He's fucked until your turn.
Yep. I put him in Uppy's jail.
You put him in Uppy's jail. You hear through Alois's radio a voice, robotic, as it says, converging, before you hear a loud bang, and missed does a 31 hit.
Ah! Can I lie? Hear me out. Can I lie?
I'd prefer if you didn't.
I'm gonna lie and say no.
That's gonna be 24 points of piercing damage. And you do need to roll a concentration check.
Hold on, how much damage? 21?
23.
23? 23. Okay. Remind me how concentration checks works, because I don't really cast concentration spells.
It's a con save, DC 10 or half the damage taken, whichever is higher.
Okay.
So that would be DC 11.
Okay.
Constitution save.
And that is a 14. Yippee!
Yippee! You're
Uppies,
fine.
I keep them uppies.
Oh. Oh no. Skaaymon.
No, 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 it doesn't. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. It falls over and dies, actually. That's what happens. It doesn't do anything to Skaaymon. Not at all.
Oh
It doesn't.
no.
It doesn't. It doesn't do shit at all whatsoever.
Hang on. You hear a second bang from high above you, and you are able to kind of turn your attention as you see the glint of a sniper scope and just the faintest shade of yellow up high on a cliff overlooking the area. And time seems to slow for a moment as you see the kind of flash of the rifle firing, and then feel it tearing through your chest. 49 points of piercing damage, critical hit.
Fuck. Okay, well, there says that plan. Yep.
And
okay. Cool.
your vision goes dark.
Yep.
How high off the ground were you?
At that point, he landed, or he was on the ground. Him being up in the air was just kind of a flavor of him jumping, and moving forwards, which is why I had him move forward 10 feet, and then he used the rest of it to go back. So he was on the ground, and now he's further on the ground at -10. Yay! Well, that's fun. Cool. Note to self: next time, drink the invulnerability potion.
Fuck, yeah, okay. That brings us to,
It's no longer blind, even if he was in the first place. Did I get lucky?
Well, you're not dead yet, but you're not awake.
Okay. That's unfortunate. Okay.
That brings us to Mist, you're up.
What is there on this side for cover? Or is it just fully open?
You are, you do see, it looks like Alois was running towards a sort of passageway, but you are still out in the dead man zone.
Oh. Fantastic. Okay. I have a bit of a dumb idea that could be fun. I'm gonna run forward a little bit. Can I? What is the distance between King and I currently? Still, I think it was like 60 feet. Yeah.
Yeah. So it would be about 60 feet.
So if I run forward about 30 and then have him come down like 25 to me, can I keep like a 5 feet between us, but use him as a meat shield?
Ooh.
It less of a meat shield and more shield.
And just like still keep holding him there. Actually, no. I think I need. Is that the end or beginning turn? Hold on.
You would, I believe, it would be when you try and move him, like at the beginning of your turn.
It's to maintain grip.
Yeah. So we'll do the contested check first, and then I will answer your question.
Okay. Because otherwise, he's just gonna fall 15. He's just gonna fall 30 feet to the ground.
Which is still 3d6 fall damage.
Yep. 22 again.
14.
Let's go!
Okay, so here's how this is gonna work. You will have 3/4 cover.
Epic.
If Sharp Shot, which you know to be the name of the bot shooting down on you, or at least you assume the bot sniping you is the one he called Sharp Shot. If Sharp Shot tries to shoot you missed and misses because of the new plus, I believe it's +5 from 3/4 cover, to your armor class, they will hit King. Or if they nat 1, they will hit King.
Okay.
And otherwise, they will either miss as normal or they will hit you.
Okay.
But you do get 3/4 cover because of putting King directly in front of you.
Epic.
This huge...
And then we flash back to the 30-something to hit, so...
Shh, let me dream.
This large, hulking behemoth of steel acts as a pretty suitable shield. Anything else? Bonus actions or anything like that?
Do I... what can I do as a bonus action? I don't think I really have anything. Action. No, that'll be all, I guess.
Okay, that brings us to Whimsy. Alois is panicking in the mud. King is now being used as a shield for Mist, and is not looking great. And there is a new bot that has entered the fray, known as Sharp Shot, apparently, and Alpha is supposedly on its way.
So depending on if you could see Skaaymon going down, he was actively pulling out the radio in order to, alert about Alpha, and then collapse. So.
Oh, yeah, and Skaaymon's down. That's the other thing.
Yeah. Oh, yeah,
I forgot about that one.
Just Skaaymon being
He's down.
Yep, dying.
Oh no. How far am I from... It was... I said about 40. So... Okay. We're gonna run closer, and man, I'm putting so much on this maybe working. I mean, fuck, we might as well just do as much as we can at this point. Fuck. God. Okay. Yeah. Why not? I don't want to use this as my action, so I'm going to Quicken Spell to first do a Ray of Frost as a bonus action at Alois.
Okay, roll that. He is... Is he restrained by the mud? Is that how that works?
Restrained, yes.
Okay, then you have advantage.
Okay. Good, good, good.
Yes, and is restrained.
23.
Hits. Roll damage.
And I'm gonna try to freeze him. So I need a con save.
Ooh, okay. Didn't roll great, but I think you rolled high enough. 21?
God damn it, I had such a cool fucking plan.
Sorry.
Damage. 21 cold.
21 cold. 21 cold. Okay. You see, you see the ring again shift slightly, and King winces as well. Though it does seem to hurt Alois.
Okay. She's going to kind of yell over to Mist. Kill him if you can. And is still going to try to get closer. We're gonna be about like 5 feet from that mud at this point. We're close to the guy.
You're still invisible, right?
Yes. I still have my action.
Mm-hmm. How would you describe Whimsy's emotional state right now?
Frantic doesn't even begin. Like she's worried to death about Skaaymon. Even though she's like, y'all, we basically know we can't die at this point. So like he's okay, but she's still a lot more worried than she wants to admit. But she's dead set on the guy. Like this is what they are there for. She does not want to have went through all of this shit for nothing. So
Would you say she's pissed?
oh, definitely.
Oh no.
You feel the rage boiling inside of you. They say vengeance is a dish best served cold, and you are the coldest bitch of all. This man, General, he calls himself, he is nothing in the face of you. General Blazeheart doesn't even know the half of what you are, and she's scared of you. This man doesn't know anything about who you are, and he's terrified. Calling for backup and an evacuation as soon as you got close. But it's not enough. This rage boiling inside you, this desperation to dominate, courses through your veins, your rawest ambitions. I would recommend making a weapon attack of any sort. You will have proficiency.
Oh my god. Well, you know what? My cool thing was going to be to do this if he was frozen. So why don't we just do this now? Oh, let's see. So, from my good old-fashioned satyr thing, what I was going to do is have her run, freeze the guy, leap over the mud, and basically like land like on him. Instead, how about we just have her like run full speed, get fucking pissed, leap over, still land on him, and she's going to try to stab his throat with Tilly's dagger.
Alright. He is restrained. Go ahead and roll to hit. You have advantage because he's restrained. As Whimsy does this, Skaaymon and Mist, you both see power coursing over her, this golden energy radiating off of her, concentrating into, for just a moment, visible to all, the mark of Jabrium.
We both do?
You are unconscious. Mist, you see this.
Yippee!
And as the mark of Jabrium begins to fade, there's a moment, Mist, where you see the eye of you see like a black hole eye appear behind Whimsy, or I guess kind of in front of her, staring at her, and a voice echoes that only you can hear. Interesting. Whimsy, what's that attack roll?
Grimsy.
25.
Hits. You gain 2 sorcery points. Roll damage.
Oh, I'll like so take that.
As you develop your first ability of ambition. Your desire to dominate your foes manifests in siphoning power from them. When you deal damage with a weapon attack on your turn, you regain 2 sorcery points.
Nice. 6 damage.
You drive the blade down. There's a spray of blood as you pierce his collarbone, missing his neck slightly, but still drawing that delightful scream of pain that you sought from him. How dare he? How dare this man try and fight you? How dare he build the things that have just shot down Skaaymon? How dare he threaten Telly's life?
Fuck yeah. Okay, that's her go to it. She is clinging to this man like a very angry, aggressive koala.
Okay. That brings us to Alois, who is not happy. But what the fuck does he have that he can do? Huh. Give me a second.
No, I won't actually.
Give me a second eye.
No, enough of that.
As he looks up at you, fear in his eyes, you see the mark of conflict flash as he kind of calls out, "What the fuck are you? Get off me! And is going to attempt to shove you. So I need a athletics or acrobatics check from you. And why the fuck does he not have proficiency in that? Okay.
Lol.
17 acrobatics.
'Weak ass mofugger.
19 athletics.
Nice.
As he does manage to push you off of him, he's still restrained. And because he's choosing to push you 5 feet back, you do land on your feet, I will say. It sort of, like, as he kind of pushes one of your legs out from under you, in order to avoid falling into the mud, you kind of push off him, do a bit of a flip and land on your feet, 5 feet ahead of him, putting you... Well, I guess you were sharing his space, so you're still in 5 feet of him. And then he's going to attempt to make 2 melee attacks. But he has disadvantage because he's restrained, so we'll see. 20?
We'll shield that.
Okay, roll to see if you surge.
Nay.
No surge. And second one is going to be 16, which if the 20 missed with shield, then the 16 definitely misses. As he's still struggling with the mud, that brings us to King, who can't do anything.
Lol, idiot.
That brings us to Sharpshot, who... Whimsy's still invisible. So Sharpshot can't see her. Skaaymon, what's your armor class?
Are you going for the one lying down? 16.
Okay. Mist, what's yours?
Cool.
What's my which, sorry?
Armor class.
Currently is 23, with the +5.
Mist, that's a 21. Which
Woohoo!
hits King, I believe. So King is going to take 26 points of piercing damage as the shot pierces through, and you actually see it like dent the metal on your side of King, and you like kind of flinch back as the bullet almost goes straight through and hits you anyway. You see King's struggling falter. It doesn't look like it can take another hit like that.
Cool.
And then Skaaymon, you said 16? Skaaymon?
Yep.
Is that without your dex
That's
mod?
correct.
Because you don't get your dex mod when you're
No,
unconscious.
that's not. That is right. No, so 14.
Okay. As a second shot echoes, and you see blood splatter from the unconscious Skaaymon. That brings us to Mist. You're up.
Mist. Okay, first of all, I'm still trying to keep a grip on King.
Ooh, okay.
20.
12.
Oh my god. And then keeping him up in front of me like a shield, he's going. Miss is gonna start like kind of running over to Skaaymon.
Okay.
I would have him do his funky speed, but I can't move King that fast, so I'm just gonna keep him in pace with me.
Okay. You are able to get up to Skaaymon, I'd say.
Okay, I didn't remember how close it was, and I didn't want to ask again because yeah.
No, you're
I
good.
just assumed he was faster. Yeah, so then I'll have him be in front of the both of us.
Okay.
And that's all he can do.
Fair enough. Brings us back to the top. Whimsy, you are up.
So I am still within 5 feet of the guy?
You would be, yeah.
Okay.
You are invisible, though.
True. So I'm gonna try to step back.
Okay.
Not super duper far, though. Probably just like another, like, 5 feet.
Oh, so
Which, I mean, I'd also...
You're gonna be within 10 feet of him, then?
That sounds awful, but I mean, yes.
Okay.
And then we're gonna go ahead... Oh my god, I don't want to use all my spell slots, but like we're nearing it, boys. Hell, why not? Let's just go ahead and do it. I'll do a 4th level Chromatic Orb at him.
Okay. Roll to hit. He is restrained, so you have advantage.
Yes! Oh, yes! That's a crit!
Crit?
Yes!
Okay. Also roll to see if you
Oh.
surge.
Okay. I don't think he's surviving.
I do not surge.
Okay. Roll damage.
$78 cold damage.
78.
Yes.
Not surviving.
Rage. Domination. Subjugation. Ambition. Courses through your veins. Your eyes glow golden with pure, primal power. This cold energy gathers around you, and for a moment you hear a voice call your name. But it's not a voice you recognize. But you're too focused to ponder that. As you hurl the orb at him, The ice sphere shatters over his face, and he slumps down in the mud, unmoving. And King also ceases moving.
Okay. We're moving back over to him, and she's gonna try her fucking best to, like, grab his body and kind of hold it just a little over her, hopefully to give a little bit of cover against this sniper, even though she's still invisible.
Fair enough.
She's trying to make it not obvious that she's, like, I guess, grabbing the body a little bit. Like, she's just slumping herself if there was a bullet enough where it should hit him instead of her. And oh boy, do I have what I'm gonna do next turn prepared, but we can't do that yet. That's my go.
Whimsy, does a 28 hit?
It does.
What were you gonna say?
What was I gonna say? Fuck. It was a question.
Does...
Motherfucker. Does. Oh, does it feel like he's still alive? She was trying not to kill him, but she was mad.
His heart is still beating. You have enough self-control
Okay.
not to have ended him in one blast.
Okay.
You could have ended him in one blast. You're confident of that.
Okay. Yes, the 28 does hit.
As you clutch raise the body to put it between you and the sniper, you realize as you feel something pierce your side, it wasn't the sniper you had to worry about. As a spear made of pure steel, glowing orange, pierces through you and sticks into the mud. And a metallic disc kind of floats over to the spear and pulls it out of you as you see a humanoid figure of layered steel and glowing orange panels walking calmly towards you. A robotic voice echoes, "Release the general immediately." As the spear flies back to the bot and it points it at you threateningly.
Whimsy definitely cries out in pain, and I think she gives a quick "fuck you," but she does not release that body.
That took? Sorry?
You didn't, no.
Okay, whoops. That's my bad.
It simply does damage. We'll figure out how much it does later.
I rolled the damage, and then I put the dice away without telling you how much damage it was.
Beautiful.
Sorry, that's 22 points piercing damage.
Okay.
You yell out "fuck you" at this bot.
Yes.
Aggression detected. Activating kill mode. As it's going to hurl the spear at you a second time. And that's a critical hit.
Oh!
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Come on, miss. We clutch up.
So that's going to be 38 points of piercing damage.
We're still up.
As the spear rotates around its hand and poof, launches towards you, piercing through you, seemingly no care for the fact that you're invisible. That brings us to Sharp Shot. Um, 22 missed, which
Misses.
which pierces the unmoving form of King. And 13.
Misses.
As 2 more shots fly past you. That brings us to Mist's turn.
I have an idea, but I don't know how badly I want to do a Mist abandons the party bit right now. How far are we from a trench? Like the closest one?
Like 100 feet away.
Yeah, I figured. Okay. Hmm. You can't really do anything. Well, okay. My current idea is to. How close is Whimsy to Mist right now?
Not very far from you at all.
Okay.
Maybe like 40 feet if you're next to Skaaymon.
Okay. Because my current thought is switch telekinesis. The current Mist abandons the party bit is switch telekinesis from King to fucking Adoria. Bring Adoria to Mist, and then no, he would still count as a creature since he's alive. That wouldn't work. Never mind. That wouldn't work.
He is unconscious, so he would automatically fail strength saves.
No, my idea was grab him and then Misty step with him, but he was alive.
Yes.
So that doesn't work. I mean, unless we could use Hattori as a meat shield, they won't shoot at that. I don't think.
You don't imagine they would shoot at him. You do notice that the sniper distinctly did not shoot towards Whimsy, even though the new bot, the one with the spear, made very clear where she is.
Okay. First things first. Before he does anything, he's picking up the radio and to. Is the radio able to connect to whoever? I don't think he knows how to use it, actually. Fuck! Who was it connected to last?
It was last connected to the frequency of the fire plane.
Of the fire plane?
Like, the soldiers from the fire plane.
Okay, I'm just double checking.
Yeah.
Okay, in that case, you know, he is gonna pick it up, and say, "We have him. We are gonna need more cover, though. We're in a bit of heat right now."
Okay. Roll a persuasion check.
Oh, he's relatively okay at those. Hey, that's not bad at all. Okay, just double check. Fucking persuasion. Yeah, 24. Fingers crossed. Come on.
Okay. You hear Blazeheart's voice echo over the radio. Copy that. Is that the end of your turn?
I guess he can't really do much else. He can't really do anything to help Whimsy right now, unless he wants.
Whimsy's got this, I think.
Whimsy has this.
Right.
Okay. Okay. If you think Whimsy has this, I will intern there. I will trust you.
Okay.
Because I can't do much without breaking concentration on telekinesis right now.
Whimsy, you're up.
Alright. Well, someone unconscious can't be unwilling, so we're going
Correct.
to go ahead and distance spell Thunderstep to go 180 feet back toward the trench where the general is with Hadoria's body.
Oh.
Okay, that works.
And that allows you to bring a willing creature, right?
Indeed.
Okay.
Never mind. Whimsy abandons the party.
And that also does damage to Guy.
Uh,
So let me roll that.
Alpha would have been
if
about
they're-
20 feet back.
Okay, never mind. Only within 10.
As you...
Walk 10 feet at him just to get him in range of Thunderstep. Just for the disrespect.
Oh, damn. Yeah, I didn't even consider distance spell on teleportation spells. That's smart. Yeah, I've played sorcerers a few times and I never thought about that. But it would work.
I want this bitch so bad. I want him caught. I want him... I need this!
There is a loud echoing as Whimsy vanishes in this burst of icy energy and appears within the trench. As you appear immediately, 3 allied soldiers kind of jump back, turning their rifles towards you before realizing who you are and lowering their weapons immediately. You look around. The general is already not in the trench. Is there anything else you'd like to do before the end of your turn?
She is just going to yell as loud as she possibly can. Well, actually, is there a soldier who has a radio nearby? She'll yell at them. Let them know, radio, I have him right here.
Soldier nods, quickly pulls out the radio. General Blazeheart, he's been... hang on, give me a second. Soldier wouldn't be stuttering. General Blazeheart, the prisoner is in our trench. I repeat, the prisoner is in our trench. As you hear Blazeheart's voice echo back. But we still have 2 allies under siege.
Aw, allies.
Out.
Anything else?
No, look at her pretending to care.
Anything else, Whimsy?
Whimsy is... With any movement that she still has her full movement, she is going to basically just drag this body to as secure a place as possible. Like, if there's a little alcove, a tunnel, like, she wants this thing in here.
You see
This thing.
another medical alcove, and as you begin to move the body in that direction, a couple soldiers will help you, and kind of help you pull the body into the alcove. That brings us to Blazeheart, who is going to Step of the Wind as she darts across the darts into the dead man zone and out into the open across towards you guys. As she kind of slides up next to you, Mist, you see Alpha is currently looking around, not looking directly at you or Skaaymon. It looks like he's scanning for something. As Blazeheart slides up next to you, sees the unconscious Skaaymon, and kind of picks him up as she says, "Let me handle him. You need to get back to the trench."
Fine by me.
And she's going to start making her way back towards the trench, though she used all of her movement to get here in one turn. Alois is unconscious. That brings us to Alpha, who, as he looks around, is unable to find his target. And you see, kind of raises his offhand up towards his head as the voice echoes. General Alois has fallen. Fall back. Before he turns and just begins to walk off. You do not hear another shot from Sharpshot. Mist, what do you do?
Perfect. He is going to drop concentration on telekinesis. He is going to dash, and then he's going to feline agility and just fucking book it.
Okay. You and Blazeheart both book it across the dead man's zone. A few shots come flying towards you, but you are moving too fast for them to get a lock on you. And as they fail to shoot you through the dead man's zone, Blazeheart grabs you as she slides into the trench, pulling you down with her. And quickly, you guys make your way to the medical alcove where, Whimsy, you have pulled Aloise's unconscious body. You see the medic kind of approaches and immediately begins to first pulls a pair of manacles and shackles him to a post, and then will begin to tend to his wounds.
Is Skaaymon still down, or has he been healed at this point?
Okay, if there's nothing you're doing before they get there, then yes, Skaaymon is still down as she, as the two of them, Blazeheart and Mist, enter with the unconscious Skaaymon. The medic kind of snaps his fingers as you see a second younger medic, likely some sort of apprentice, kind of darts up to Aloise as the primary medic rushes over and kind of takes the unconscious Skaaymon, laying him down on a makeshift bed in the alcove, and will begin to tend to his wounds. You see quite a few injured soldiers in here. Maybe 15, 20. You recognize their faces from the camp. And you see another 5, maybe 8 that are definitely dead. Skaaymon, you are restored to 7 hit points. As you feel your consciousness return to you.
Whimsy is a lot more somber at this point. Like, she was definitely gloating in her victory, like hooping and hollering, doing all of that. But as Skaaymon was brought back and she kind of saw how injured he is, she's just been kind of beside his bed looking at him. Probably like telling the healers to hurry the fuck up.
I'm moving as fast as I can.
Yeah, I love that. The first thing he hears is Whimsy incessantly being like, hurry up. Do it faster. You said 7?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, yeah, that's fun. Skaaymon doesn't necessarily know where he is at the moment, because that was a fucking 1. So he kind of, sort of, is conscious as he immediately attempts to shove whoever's on top of him off and go for the radio that's not there. As he doesn't seem to, be looking at anyone. Real quick, that's not
Skaaymon.
you know what I mean?
Skaaymon, it's okay. We got him. Are you alright?
Ow. I think. Well, everything is bright, and everything is both too bright and too dark at the same time, and I hate this. Where the fuck? Where are we? Where are we? What the fuck happened?
Take it easy. You probably have like brain bleeding or some shit. You got like totally decimated. I got the guy. He's like right over there. It was really
Mm.
cool. I wish you could have seen it.
Yep. To fucking where's the kitty? Where's the kitty cat? Where did he go? Is he alive?
He's definitely like standing in the middle of this alcove, just like hyperventilating.
Whimsy will just gesture in his direction. Yeah, he's just having a panic attack or whatever, the usual.
Okay, this is fine. Alright, you got him. That's good.
Skaaymon,
Wanna
isn't
take a
it
wild-
wonderful?
Maybe. I'm gonna take a wild guess and say the things that were that hard of hitters were whatever he called sharpshooter. Fuck to Alpha. Alpha was getting called. Has that they need to know that. They should know that. You should know that.
Okay. But can we just like take a moment and like breathe it in? Isn't this the coolest shit ever? I mean, look around. People are actively dying and bleeding and that aroma of blood and death, it's perfect. Ah, I could do this for days.
Miss leaves the alcove.
Yeah, that's Skaaymon would too if he could stand, but he can't.
He like walks out, keels over, and just fucking vomits.
I would certainly prefer if you would refrain for now from reveling in the death of my comrades. But
I didn't say I was reveling in their deaths. Maybe I was reveling in the other ones.
shut the fuck up. That is an order. If you said he called a bot called Sharpshot, that means he's commanding more than just Alpha. CSS 5H4R95807, also known as Sharpshot, a scout sniper, one of the most dangerous bots that he designed. If he's commanding it, he's commanding them all.
Yeah, that would make sense. They seem to be just linked to Alpha, so if he commands Alpha, he commands them all.
But with him gone, they have no commander to answer to. As long as we keep him out of the picture, we may actually be able to regain control of the bots. Turn the war on its head.
It's definitely it could be a possibility, but that's not my point of this. That could have gone better.
She turns her attention towards the unconscious Alois. Maddox, what's his status? Stable, but whatever they did to him, it'll take him time to recover. Understood. Keep an eye on him and do not let him leave. Her eyes flit to you, Whimsy. I'm genuinely surprised you followed that order. You're free to speak. Follow me. And she turns and leaves the medical tent.
Whimsy will follow.
So was that just to her, or was that to both of us?
Just to Whimsy.
Okay.
Oh, about seeing the Arbiter. Did we prove ourselves enough?
Once your friend has recovered and You should admit yourself as well. You're injured. Not an order, just a recommendation. Once you've recovered, you can visit the Arbiter. For now, she kind of pokes her head over the trench as you hear the sound of gunfire slowly begins to die out. I think both sides are tired. Ready to rest for the night.
So, am I free to get some shut-eye? Probably not going to be, like, shot in my sleep, that sort of thing.
We keep a 24/7 vigil, watching out for enemy attacks, just as they do, I suspect. You'll be safe if you sleep. There's I suppose we could call it a barracks down in that direction. And she kind of points down off to the right. It'll be tight lodgings. Nothing you're used to, princess.
Oh, I had to travel through the fire plane and stay at a few of the barracks or whatever. I'll live.
It's nothing as comfortable as the barracks in the Plane of Fire. 30 bodies piled into the smallest space you can imagine. You'll essentially be sharing one bed among 30 soldiers.
These guys ain't too bad looking. I think I'll live.
I beg of you, do not try and seduce my men.
That's not what I'm focused on at the moment. I'll save that for later.
Save that for when you're not on the goddamned battlefield.
Anyways, my friends are not as tough as me, so I guess I'll go ahead and hang out with them a little bit, maybe get myself checked out. I'm bleeding out of a few holes, aren't I? Whimsy absolutely fucking covered in the, like, white-ass blood right now.
She nods. I said I recommend getting yourself checked out.
Yeah, I'll do that. Good night and all that. Bye!
Rest well, Autumn Lily. And as you make your way back to the medical alcove, it's a little late, but do we want to call break?
Sure.
Sure.
I'm good too.
Okay. Then we will be back shortly. And we are back. So, Mist, what are you doing while Blazeheart and Whimsy have their conversation?
I don't think he's doing anything too interesting. He's probably just like leaning against a wall, just looking at the floor, trying not to freak out any more than he already is.
You hear your phone go off, buzzes with a text.
Probably takes him like a good minute before he finally like takes it out and checks it.
It is a text from D that says, "Stay strong. The trauma will make you funnier."
Cool.
I don't think he responds. I think he just turns the phone over and just lets it kind of fall out of his hands, like against the ground, and then kind of just like curls it on himself more. I don't think he has the mental capacity to go back and forth with this guy right now.
Fair enough.
Just like silently crying in a corner.
Okay. Whimsy, as you walk away from Blazeheart, you see Mist kind of curled up a little bit away from the medical alcove. Do you approach him or do you go to Skaaymon?
I think he looks traumatized enough. She'll approach.
He looks traumatized enough. I'm gonna go make it look just like a little bit worse for good measure.
So just put a little bit of a sprinkle on it, you know, a topper.
Just like the salt sprinkle beam.
She kind of just meanders over to him and slumps down beside him. Definitely not like a not the same type of slump, just kind of like a leans her back against the wall and just plops down sort of thing. So I take it you don't really like the aesthetic? Is that what it is?
You're here to make jokes about all of this at my expense. Save your fucking breath.
It's not at your expense. I'm just trying to, like, you know, some conversation might take your mind off of it, maybe.
What the fuck would we talk about? Whimsy? What could possibly be enough to distract from this?
I don't know. I mean, are you hungry? Like, what do you like to eat?
I don't think I'd. No, food is not the answer. That. No. I'm just gonna get sick again.
Really? Because, like, I've been starving since I set foot here. I guess it's like all the meat or something is just, like, really, like, roused my appetite.
He, like, gags a bit. Kind of pushes against the wall again. It's like, another word out of you. No, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. Just. What do you want?
Nothing really. Just thought I'd check in, you know, see how you were holding up, which is, not well. Not well at all, it seems. Good to know. Can we at least, like, focus on how fucking cool I looked back there? I mean, come on.
Sorry, I was a little busy trying to keep my head from getting blown smooth off.
I mean, yeah, I was too, but I also took some time to appreciate myself, because, like, how could I not?
I don't have the energy to fight with you right now. If you're just gonna
It's
sit
not
here...
fighting!
I don't
Okay,
wanna...
okay. You looked pretty, like, that was a good idea, using that thing as a, you know, like, shield, not shield, well, pretty much shield, you know. Wouldn't say, like, a meat shield, more like a plastic shield, or whatever the fuck they're made out of, but...
Thanks, I guess.
Yeah, like, the way you made, like, the black hole thing around it, and, like, that's, like, really, like, your aesthetic, isn't it? It's a really cool one.
I can't really lie. On that one, I am kind of a fan of how his magic works, or looks at least.
So do you think, like... Do you think the dude's just, like, a big black hole?
I mean, currently he just looks homeless. I don't know what he actually looks like.
Wait, so he takes, like, a form in front of you?
Yeah. Yeah. Just imagine some fucking grungy, like, dirty ass street peddler, and you've probably got him.
Ew.
Yeah.
Jade looks like a very dignified and mature man. Really knows how to pander to an audience.
Sure. I guess.
So does that mean that you're into dirty, nasty street hobos?
He doesn't even dignify her with the response. He just, like, gives her the dirtiest fucking side eye.
Ooh. Not that kind of relationship? Oh, or did you try to make it that kind of relationship and he was like, no, I just want to be friends?
He showed up at my apartment, threatened to kill me, killed me anyways, and brought me back.
That sounds like the start of a good romance novel.
We're not about to start talking about fucking smut, Whimsy.
Why not? All of the hottest smut takes place on battlefields. Mister, you're not reading the right book.
There's
Wait.
Go on.
Hold on a freaking moment. Slimy. She kind of waves her hand and Slimy appears. Okay, don't look around. These surroundings are so uncouth and not for you to see, okay? But she reaches in and grabs one of her smut books. This mist will take your mind off of all of this shit.
Which one do you grab?
Oh man, what is one that Skaymon's read? Wait, what is one that Skaymon's not read? Wait, let me think of Mist. Let me think of something that Mist would like. Because we're gonna do a bottom in hell.
I was hoping you would hold on, I need to double check what we talked about.
Oh wait, no, it was the first one. It was becoming a demonic possession that we were like, that one is Mist, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Okay.
we've already talked about this. I need to figure out.
Okay, then that's the one that she'll get. That's the one she'll get.
Okay. Hold on. Wait. Okay, which one did you go with? Sorry.
Becoming a demonic possession, the first one.
Okay. He he doesn't look for a sec, looks over, sees the cover, and just kind of shakes his head. It's like, I already read it. No point.
And what did you think about it?
I'm not about to start doing a fucking book club with you, Whimsy. This is nor the place nor the fucking time.
Okay, well, if you already read it, then, like, I have, like, a whole list of them. Here, do you want me to show you my whole collection? Legit, I think that it would help take your mind off of it. You're obviously not having a good time.
I don't think reading any of that sort of anything is gonna help. What? No. I'm not a... No.
Okay, do you want a slime picture book?
Frankly, I don't want anything that's been in your hands.
Well, geez, sorry for trying to help.
He gives like a sigh, sits up a bit. It's like, I appreciate you trying. It's just no. Why would that help?
Because the slime picture book has like you know, like those squishy stress balls. It has that with like the consistency of what the slime would act. It's not 100%, but you know, it's like kind of along the lines. I really like it.
I'm not.
It was like my favorite as a kid.
I'm not a child. Whimsy?
You don't have to be a fucking child to like it. Don't you insult my slime books like that. They are for all ages. They're rated E for everyone.
I'm not insulting the books. I would rather not.
Okay, if you want to, like, wallow in your misery, then be my guest. Me and Slimy are gonna go to Skaaymon, who is also, I'm sure, writhing around in his misery, showering in it. You know, all of that weird shit. Gosh, everyone around here is so depressing. You act like we're in an active war zone. Just gonna get up and walk away.
I can't with Whimsy sometimes.
No.
She's such an infuriating character. I love her.
She's such a freak. I adore her.
She is perfectly written and perfectly played to piss you off. And I love it.
This just kind of like looks up at the cave ceiling, just like, I know you can hear me, D. Fuck you. Fuck this. It just starts rambling obscenities in D's name. I'm not gonna sit here for like 20 minutes rambling off of like random shit he just starts insulting D with.
Okay. Meanwhile, Whimsy, you make your way back into the medical alcove where Skaaymon, the medic's assistant, is currently just double checking you real quick, making sure that you are patched up and bandaged and stabilized before moving to double check other patients as Whimsy walks in.
Mm-hmm. He's not really looking, so we just didn't notice her coming in. However, he does. If he is, no. If he asked for a pen, would there have been one available to give to him?
Sure.
Cool. You see him with like a piece of paper that he's like folded in his hand a bit, and is like, despite probably the protests of the doctors, has his knee up and is like writing against his knee. You can't tell what he's writing, but he's writing something.
I think, no, Whimsy doesn't wait in like a line or anything. She just kind of like, as she's walking to Skaaymon, will look over to the, kind of like put on a little bit of like a fake limp as she's walking over. When you have a moment, by the way, I'm like, you know, half dead over here. Pretty sure I'm leaving a blood trail.
The medic kind of pads up to you and will kind of place a hand on your shoulder, guide you towards an empty bed near Skaaymon, and will kind of gesture for you to lay down as he says, I need you to remove your shirt.
How hot is this person?
He is a fire. They are part of the fire army, so.
On a scale of 1 to 10, that's a 9.
Oh, well, okay. Are they just like a flat out fire elemental, or is there like some skin here?
This one will be a tiefling, we'll say.
Oh! Gee! Licks her lips in anticipation. And a 9 is fucking good. She makes a big show of just kind of like stretching, you know, kind of like bends down just a little bit to show more of her cleavage as she's taking her shirt off.
Ma'am, this isn't a strip club. I just need to make sure that there's no wounds hidden by the fabric.
I mean, if you're gonna tell me to take my shirt off and I'm gonna give you a show, I'm not even charging you. Don't complain.
Ma'am, I'm trying to do my job.
Okay, look, it's off. My bouncies are there for your display and pleasure. Look, don't touch. Just kidding, you can touch.
He sighs, as he pulls out a cloth and is going to start to wipe off whatever blood is not is potentially covering wounds, as he is going to go checking you over. Unfortunately for you, but fortunately for him, none of the attacks that hit you pierced in or around your tits, so he does not need to actually touch them. The closest he gets is probably either the wound in your shoulder or Alpha's spear hole through your side.
Okay.
So unfortunately, the hot tiefling doesn't touch your tits, but...
I mean, granted, her tits extend so far over to her shoulder and side that...
That is true. Probably has to push them aside with his arm just to treat you. I forget how large her tits are sometimes.
They big.
He seems slightly uncomfortable by how much you're enjoying his attention.
Perfect.
Welcome to hell.
But he quickly bandages you up, and will like clean your wounds, and then will say, "All right, put your shirt back on."
Am I dismissed?
You need to rest. Whether you rest in here or the barracks is your choice.
Well, I'm gonna go see my friend first. But I so totally appreciate it. Very good job. 10 out of 10. She still has her shirt off, is going to get up and then walk over to Skaaymon, make sure he gets a peek as she's kind of putting her shirt back on.
He kind of... He does that, little glance where it's like, is this person about to talk to me? No? Okay, and then looks back down. Before essentially double-taking and then immediately regretting double-taking after he realizes that that is in fact Whimsy in front of him. As he just quietly groans in annoyance and looks back down at what he was doing.
What you doing, Skaaymon? Enjoying the view?
I am trying to essentially map out where they trenches might be based on where they were able to pop up from to shoot. I saw enough of them come up that I know vaguely it's in and around this area. He doesn't show you what he's working on, so he just kind of continues scribbling on the paper. But then there were others coming from over here that could have been something else, maybe? I don't know. It also depends on if they're tunneling or not. They can do that, right? I'm pretty sure there's some of them that would be able to do that. He asks the medic.
Sorry, ask the medic what?
If some of the opposing forces would be able to tunnel through the ground like a fucking gopher.
The medic nods. This is a concern we've been worried about. It's why We try not to have medical alcoves in the foremost trenches.
Yeah. That, so, like, it's... I don't know. I'm trying to map things out. I'm trying to be somewhat useful after that. So, what about you? What are you doing?
You don't think anyone's already mapped it out? Surely someone has.
Probably. But that would involve me knowing who, and, well, pretty much that, actually, because I have no idea who. And I have no idea who to speak to about that, and frankly, I don't know if I want to speak to people right now, because... I don't know.
Well, your version's probably better anyways.
We'll see.
Whimsy's
I don't know.
face kind of not drops, but just grows more, like her smirk kind of drops and she gives Skaaymon a serious look. Are you doing okay though? You did take like a pretty big hit.
I am pretty sure that I almost fucking died to a big ass robot that I never even saw. And that is annoying and terrifying, but also not terrifying in the I almost died kind of way, terrifying in the why didn't I kind of way.
You didn't die because I was too good? I mean, typically people usually focus like people that are up and not actively dying and stuff.
That is true, but I don't know if I should have been able to survive the hit that I took there.
Sally
And
might have
also, I
pulled
don't...
some strings.
Yeah, that's just it. This is completely unavoidable now, and I know that. It has probably been for a while, but that doesn't mean that I have to like it. So... But it is becoming something that I have to accept sooner rather than later, so long as it is actually true and not... So far, it's just been chance that I haven't just bled out and died. Either way, I'm not focusing on that right now, because that is not the point. The point here is to try and not be hated, I guess. So,
Not be hated?
by them, kind of gestures around. Trying to not fuck up so they don't decide, bad. Because that wouldn't help us in any way.
Don't see any reason why they would, considering that we got like a huge target for them, totally put our asses on the line, and they kind of saw like everything we've already done for them. It'd be kind of stupid to kill the people who have like mega super helped you like time and time again for literally no pay. Like we've not asked for anything.
I haven't asked for money.
I mean, usually that's what like mercenaries and stuff like, you know, like people in wars that help,
usually.
they like ask for shit, but like we haven't even asked for anything. Well, I guess except, you know, the prince's hand in marriage, but you know, that's not up to them. That's between me and Telly.
it might be. I don't know. I don't know how
Anyways,
politics works in general, actually, but especially in this plane. So,
I'm like hella ass tired. I spent, just a little amount of energy out there doing all of that. I mean, I could go ahead and do it all again, but might as well get some shut eye.
probably the best idea. Mist is alive, right? We didn't leave him out there to die. He's not dead, right?
Oh no, he's like literally just right out there still having a panic attack. Can
Okay.
you believe I literally tried to help him? I offered to give him like my books and everything. Well, not give. Obviously, I wanted them back. But like I offered to loan him my most treasured possessions and he was like, "No, you're being mean talking to me." Like, can you believe that?
I can, for a couple of reasons, but I don't think that's something we should get into right now. Though bringing books out in a trench is probably not the best idea. It is very, very easy for them to get dropped and ruined. So
Well,
I'd be
yeah,
careful.
honestly, that's a good point. If we did get attacked or something, they might get like,
Yeah.
blessing in disguise sort of thing. Anyways, my cot's like right next to yours, so I'm just gonna be right over here, and yeah.
All right. You you also got injured. Are you okay?
Hmm?
You
Yeah, just got stabbed all the way through. Daily business for us.
it really isn't, but it's won't be coming, so all right.
I
Well,
appreciate the concern, Skaaymon, but I'm fine. Seriously, I healed like super fucking fast.
that's true. All right. Well, that's that's good.
Well, I can't really tell if it's day or night or whatever here, but good slumber, I suppose. I'll be over
Yeah.
here if you need anything. And Whimsy will
Likewise.
kind of reach over and ruffle Skaymon's hair and go over to her cot.
Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, okay. You gotta ruffle his hair, and he doesn't seem to. He doesn't pull away. In fact, he leans into it. He kind of leans forward a bit, making it a lot easier for Whimsy to reach at the angle she's at.
Okay, like she kind of goes to remove her hand, like you can feel like the flinch of like her hand moving away. But there's just like a stiffen, and she just keeps her hand there for a moment, and in a very uncharacteristic movement will kind of pet your hair a little bit, very gently, not at all like the movements that she usually does. Um, we'll just kind of stroke your hair just a few times and then give a soft pat before moving away. Does it say anything?
He also doesn't say anything.
The development!
As the two of you remain there, laying together in silence. And the sounds of faint groaning and coughing from the medical alcove, slightly disturbing any peaceful rest you might get. With mist on the verge of a mental breakdown outside, or in the midst of one, that's where we're going to end tonight's session. Thank you all for listening to my tale, and I will see you all next chapter. Goodbye for now, my friends.